And we are live. This is the Booktube Goddess, the #1 drag queen booktuber on YouTube, and I am doing my drag makeup today. This is just to get ready with me, and we're just going to chit chat and talk about books or whatever we want to. And if you're here, please sound off so I know I'm not alone. Otherwise, that's fine. We'll just get started anyway. Okie dokie. So, if you saw me last week, I really struggled with putting together a look, but I ended up really liking it. So I'm going to try to recreate it today. Not the same look with different colors, but that type of eye shape and look. Oh, here we go. Lynette is here. Hello, Lynette. Britta is here. Hey, you are the second. And Julie's here. Okay, great. I'm so glad you guys have joined us. So the reason I've always been sort of hesitant to do this type of eye makeup was because I'm coloring in my crease. And because for one, I'm Asian, so I have these Japanese shaped eyes, but also I'm older, so there's a lot of creases here. So it's really actually hard to get makeup to stick and look smooth. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but right here. Not that anyone here would know what I'm talking about, but you can see that the shape, just to get this eye look, it's actually looks like bat wings. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. And Lori is here. If you saw my, by the way, I finished the Desert Prince by Brett Weeks. And I gave it 4 stars. It's pretty good. I know I kept saying, oh, the main character's hermaphrodite, but that's the wrong term to use. In the book, they use intersex, which I didn't say like till halfway through the book. So an intersex main character, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if I'd recommend picking it up now because it's the first book in the series. And although it wraps up nicely in a conclusion, there's not quite a cliffhanger. Obviously, the story is going to continue. So if you're like me and want to pick up the next book right away, you might want to wait. But this is a second series based on the Warded Man series, which is out. I think it's 5 books long, which I enjoyed a lot. So if you're into some type of epic fantasy, the world reminds me a lot of Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archive. I don't know how much of an influence it had on the author, but there you go. Okay, so let me get started. What I was thinking of doing is purple or blue up here. Excuse me. And then orange maybe in the crease. So sort of flipping with the colors I did last week. Oh, you finished the Minotaur. How many stars did you give it, Lynette? Or is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Oh, Ben, thank you for showing up, Ben. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to use the, which is actually this CCBE Beauty flash color case. Well, anyway, these flash colors are normally for face painting, but it's to darken the colors. At least that's the theory. Darkens the colors I'm going to put down. Oh, so what I started, I don't know if anyone's seen my second sale unboxing, but I did start this. This turned out to, I didn't pay much attention when I picked this book out, but it's a anthology of short stories. and I've just read a couple of them. They're very short. The author actually calls himself sort of a master of flash fiction. So, whatever that means. Okay. I always mess up. I'm trying to make a purple, if you can see it. Kind of purple. The introduction, it's kind of pretentious. He uses like words that are, $5 words, really. Um, Words that I didn't know you'd have to look up in a dictionary. And he name drops a lot. This is just a foreword, and he makes a history of his experience with short form science fiction. And it's kind of pretentious. He kind of name drops. So I was like, oh, what are these stories going to be like? But I have to say, the stories, I've only read two. The stories are pretty good. And it's kind of interesting how short they are. Because oftentimes you hear people talking about science fiction and fantasy. Well, the world building, the books have to be crazy long. But as I've said before, the the science fiction format started off mostly with short form fiction. And this is definitely speculative. It's not definitely not hard science fiction. It's definitely can be like fantasy or Twilight Zone type weird tales. Oh, for the Minotaur. Was this a novella or a novel? I forget. Portrayal of the Minotaur. What is the Minotaur? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lynette was talking about it last week, and it's a novel. Yeah, a lot of books I give 4 stars to are actually like 3.5 stars by just round up because why not? Why not? Doesn't hurt anything. Yeah, I love the title about alienation and loneliness and is character driven. I kind of hope it's a novella. Oh, thank you, Lori. Okay, so purple. We're going with purple. So let me start light. Oh, it is a novel. Okay. So today I think I'm going to be doing some book reviews, but I'm going to try a different format just to see how it goes. I'll leave it as a surprise, but I'm hoping to put one up this week. But I want to do a review. I'm going to say do quotes review because it's going to be a little different of Pure Nisi and The Legend Born, which I've read a while ago as an audiobook and didn't do a review on. Okay, so there's the. It's so weird. I always like this side better than the other side. Okay. I also looked to see what James Herbert books I had on audio and found 3, including The Fog. Yeah, we were talking about James Herbert last week, and you had read it before. Oh, I hate. I've only done it a couple times, but I've definitely like bought a book at a bookstore, and then started reading it and realized, wait a minute, I've bought this book before and read it. Ready Stacey Abrams' thriller last week, While Justice Sleeps, and I really liked it. I don't think I've ever read that author, but I don't read thrillers that often. I mean, the only thriller I've read recently is The Ivies by Alexa Dunn, and honestly, I did it because I was doing a book um, interview with the author as part of this blog tour that I signed up for. Those are odd things, blog tours. And I've only done 2 of them, but it's a way for the author to promote their book without breaking the bank, because they're either free or very inexpensive. I think Eric from Break Even Books used to, I don't know if he still does, but he used to arrange them. I know he used to because I signed up for one, which was a thriller. That's weird. I've only done thrillers on blog tours. I do like this purple color. I can get it to stick. Come on. Oh, I forgot the under eye. Oh boy. Oh, 4 books in 1 week. Congratulations. That's I wish I could do that. But listen to The Fog, reading it was bad enough. Well, why would you want to listen to it if you didn't like reading it? Did she? I I know I recognize the name Stacey Abrams. I just don't know anything about her. Read very little. Oh, it's her first thriller. I admire her so much as a politician. So I bought her book, and yes, she writes steamy romance under Selena Montgomery. Steamy romance. Oh, Stacey Abrams. Of course I know who that is. I wasn't connecting her to writing, although there was like name recognition, but she's that politician from Georgia, is it? I had no idea she was a writer. The new Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman, and also finished Shards of Honor. Oh, by the David Weber, the Honor Harrington. This is a light purple first. Actually, can't even see it. I am doing something. Yeah. Only things I've read was finishing up The Desert Prince and a couple short stories. Although I did mention that I had finished a draft of a middle grade book, 2 weeks ago, and I spent some time this week polishing it. I want to send it out to a couple of beta readers. Okay, so the wait list for the murder mystery. Finished another museum murder mystery in this week. Glasgow Museum. The Man Who Died Twice. Oh, Shards of Honor by, okay. Yeah, I was thinking of Honor Harrington, but that's, I'll have read Bujold before. But who's the author of the museum books? Oh, thank you. So I'm already thinking about my next writing project. Again, I'm unpublished. This is just to see what happens. But I was thinking about doing like a young middle grade. Normally I do like the Percy Jackson adventure thing, but I had this idea that I may try to do something a lot younger than I'm used to, but we'll see how it goes. Just in the brainstorming stage. I am really close to running out of black eyeshadow that I need to replenish. Okay. Now, even though I don't read a lot of thrillers, I do like watching them on as movies or TV show. Oh wow, this is getting. My husband and I just watched the Netflix Clickbait, and whoever wrote that story or script, I don't think it's based on a book. I assume it's not. Um, really likes twists, lots and lots of twists. Okay, so I think this is done. I need to. I just put a lot of black in here. Whatever. Just gonna cut the crease. Jim Eldridge writes the museum mysteries. Jim Eldridge. Uh, well, Britta, I've considered it, but for middle grade books, um, the majority of the audience, young readers, like they don't purchase ebooks. They don't purchase books online. They actually physically go to bookstores and buy books there, or their parents pick up books, or whatever. For whatever reason, ironically, the young readers that read middle grade and below shop in bookstores, or their parents shop in bookstores. There's a lot of gatekeepers, um, meaning a third party that's between the actual reader and the purchase. So, um, middle grade books generally you can't. There's some exceptions, but um, they generally do much. It's a much higher hill to climb self publishing than getting a publisher that can get the books into the bookstore where the audience actually shops. Douglas Preston Lincoln Child books are centered on the Natural History Museum in New York. Huh. I know the end. Oh, you saw that too. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Lots of twists and turns. Because a coworker of mine actually suggested it, and she said there's a lot of twists and turns. So I was expecting that, and I knew the obvious culprits probably weren't the culprits, and it was quite the ending. The relic set in the Natural History Museum, huh? Are we talking about the movie The Relic, which is a horror movie from 70s, 80s? Okay. Let's see what happens when I try to cut this crease. Okay, that side is done. Agent Pendergast out in the movie. Okay, I'm not sure of the movie you guys are talking about. Yeah, October, I definitely want to read some horror books because I haven't read. The thing about being on Booktube is you end up reading books that you normally wouldn't, especially for Shelve It or Shove It. So the last couple of horror books I've read have been young adult, and they're not very horrific. So I'm definitely on October. I want to read some adult horrors. And I'm trying to find a new author other than Stephen King. Actually, Edward Loren recommended a horror writer that I've never heard of, but apparently he says is her writing is reminiscent of Clive Barker, who is my favorite horror writer. Go all the way around. Oh, I'm making a mess. Okay, crease is cut. I'm going to leave it wet and try to stamp on some colors. So this is going to make me nervous. Oh, let me look up that author that Edward E. Lorne E. Um, recommended. Because I've never read anything by her. It is Haley Piper. So if anyone knows anything about Haley Piper, she's allegedly a really excellent tour writer who I've never heard of. Okay, so we're going to go in with orange. I'm going to try this orange foil. I don't usually like. Oh boy, nervous. Oh, it looks red. So look right on. Now it's orange. Of course, it doesn't look foiled at all. But my secret weapon is, of course, glitter that can really get in these creases. Okay, and even though I always fail, oh, come on, give me a small brush. I always fail at using yellows. I'm going to try to marry it on the inner corner with this. Yeah, I can just never get yellows to show up. The Terror, oh, Dan Simmons. Dan Simmons. Does he write horror? I'm recognizing that name as a science fiction author, but I'll check it out. Spooky reading. When you're in a safe place or settled in your new place. The Only Good Indian by Stephen Graham. James. Horror Store by I'm going to have to look these up. I'm definitely reading the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I love that title. Ride Upon Sticks by Quan Berry. Oh, I've heard of that title. We weren't right on sticks. I've heard of that. I may pick that one up. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, he wrote Hyperion. Hyperion is excellent science fiction, by the way. Okay, I'm going to use my fingers to try to... Now the plan is to put glitter over this, like we did last week. Okay. Getting nervous again, how this is going to turn out, but I'm just going to move on. Black. Just want to make this black a little. Oh, I really don't like this side. You guys probably can't even see what I'm talking about. Oh, chip ahead. Either Halloween Tree or the October Country. Are those are short story collections, right? Been a while since I've read Bradbury. But his, I don't know if you call it middle grade or young, probably middle grade. Something Wicked This Way Comes is one of my favorite Bradbury books. Okay, let me just put on this glitter. Again, I think I may be regretting this, but it worked out last week, so I'm going to try it again this week. Now this glitter is sort of red and orange, and I've tried using it on my lips before, and I don't really like orange lips that much. Trying to find glitter glue. What is this? Hold on a second. Is it over here? Yep, it's over here. Yeah, Something Wicked This Way Comes. There we go. Well, he really hasn't written that many novels. It's mostly short stories. He came from that period where it was more lucrative to do short stories and novels. House of Leaves. I wonder who the narrator is. Really screams for someone like Vincent Price. Well, like arguably his most famous work, Martian Chronicles, are just a series of short stories that he put together. Oh, I forget what they call it. When you put together similar short stories. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to be leaning over to put this on. Okay. Glitter is on. Whew, thought I was running out of glitter. I think it just needs to be. I guess just sort of. Right. Good novels. Oh, you love the glitter. Yay. Ooh, shiny. Oops. No, I'm not thinking of anthology. Anthology is like a collection of short stories. This one, let me look it up. It's when the short stories are stitched together. Is it called a stitched novel? Into a novel, into one continuous story. If I look it up. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Fix Up. That's it. It's called a fix up novel, where it started as a bunch of short stories, and then they fixed it up to make it a novel. What am I doing? Okay. I'm really heavy on the black. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay. Oh, you have Gullum 100? Yeah, that's a book I read in, I think I was in high school when it came out. And I thought it was a brilliant book. And it's good that you got it in, I don't think they even have it on ebook. I don't know what's going on with Alfred Bester's estate, but some of the books you just can't find anymore. But it has illustrations in it. I mean, this was like really super experimental, way before its time. But I thought it was really wild, really psychedelic. Oh, shoot. I'm messing this up. But if you look on Goodreads, it got terrible reviews. And I guess has terrible representations of women, which I guess wasn't even on my radar at the time. But I know I loved it when it came out. Yeah, but not many people have read it for whatever reason. How did I get? I got glitter way low. And I guess it reminds me of like I've talked before of Fritz Lieber's Conjure Wife. Okay, sorry, trying to get this black in. Conjure Wife, insofar that I enjoyed the novels, but it's obvious that the author doesn't understand women. In Conjure Wife, it's like admittedly he doesn't understand women, so he just made a whole wild fantasy exploration of what women, what he thought was the ultimate paranoia of what women could be like. In other words, they were a secret society that controlled the world. And I think Golem 100 is kind of similar to that. Oh, I don't know about this, guys. But anyway, I'd be really curious what other modern, not that you're a modern reader, but what people today would think of Golem 100. Hmm. Okay, I need to back to black. Yes. What is this? Oh, I think I took the black too far in. But there's no going back from that now, so let's just... Okay, I don't know. I think it's okay. Fit to be read. Yay. Kid stuff again, so popping in to say hi and take a breath. So glad you popped in. Sherlock Holmes. I don't know. I haven't read it. The fix up means they're stitched together into one cohesive story arc. And I haven't read those, so I don't know. Tiger now published under another title. Yeah, that's Bester's one of his most famous ones. And Stars My Destination and Demolition Man. Oh, you're heading to a drag show. Fantastic, Ben. Have a great time. Oh, dog shows? I thought you said drag shows. No, you said drag shows, not dog shows. Is there a difference? When I get around to reading Golem 100, I will definitely give you my opinion. Okay, I think I'm just going to move on from here. Okay, a couple things I need to do. Oh, I'm moving fast. It's going to be a relatively shorter thing. Right, I wanted to. Laying down some white. Okay. And I really need, oh, I got new white eyeliner, but they put it in a black. I have my old one. I don't know why they did this. But the white eyeliner now is in a black tube rather than a white tube, which I don't get. Or maybe I got the wrong thing. Oh. Okay, this is the white eyeliner I'm used to. It's in a white tube. You can see it. It's NYX white eyeliner. And then I got this NYX white eyeliner. It's in black, but it has white script on it. I don't know. It's the little things that annoy me. Man, it looks the same. Okay. And I need to get black in my... Okay. So you know what? I need to reapply this blush. But since I have orange here, I'm going to try some orange blush, which is eyeshadow. Over here. And then go back to some pink. I don't know, sometimes I like a pink nose. That's a little much though. Hold on. I'll tone that down. Okay. Okay. Oh, Mr. Roro Suri. Sorry. Can I call you Roro? He is the emoticon king or queen, whatever. Do you read about makeup or just practice? Oh, hey, 2020. Thank you for asking. Mostly it's practice. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, if you count that as reading up on it. I haven't read anything on makeup. But I have to use drag tutorials rather than like a Nikki Tutorials or a one of those people, because drag makeup is a lot different than normal makeup, I think, at least for me. So I really need to pile it on, as it were. Okay. Tiger, okay, yeah, William Blake, Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright. Oh yeah, Lori's a makeup expert, 2020. I gave up on makeup about 30 years of age because I was so bad at doing it. It's not easy, that's for sure. Look at some of my older videos. Okay, I'm going to be doing the Duo Eyelash Glue because I'm putting it close to my my lids, my lash line. And we're going to do the, oops, it's the wrong duo. And throw that away. I'm using the Wix by Vanity method. By the way, Vanity, Lynette, is a Australian drag queen. Hey, why does this not look right? What? Hold on, almost had a disaster. Okay. Put this over here. Okay, where have I put the duo that I used last week? Here, I thought we were doing so well. Oh, here it is. No, this is the one that, I think this is really old because it looks runny. Does that matter? Yes, you weren't expecting this. Okay, I'm just going to, I have another one. Anyway, Wigs by Vanity is a Australian drag queen that does wigs, obviously. And I love her. She's just fun to watch, but it's mostly just drag stuff. As in drag tutorial type things. Anyway, she had this series. I'm just putting the, dragging the eyelash through the glue. A series about putting on drag makeup, and one of her tutorials was how to put on eyelashes with duo glue. And just drag it through. And the trick is to apply this glue while it's wet to your eye, but we're not sticking it on. We're just, we want the glue to be on both the eyelashes and the eye to give a sticky base. So I have glue here. And glue here. Now, one thing I forgot about, since I'm in Las Vegas, is there is no humidity here. It is so dry. I am basically in a desert. So these things actually dry a lot quicker than you would expect. So normally work remotely, makeup has gone out the window. Yeah, what's the point? No YouTube videos available. Make a big difference in the, yeah. Yep. I learned paper making. That's interesting. Yeah, there are videos for everything. I will say, if you're doing drag makeup, to try to find someone with a similar facial shape and eye shape, especially eye shape to you, because a lot of those tutorials are pretty specific for a certain type of shape of your eyes, especially your eyes. And also skin tone makes a difference. Yeah, I'm trying to wait for this to turn to translucent. Last week I started to do my lips, and I almost waited too long. But now these aren't, I guess I could just start. There's also a whole community on Booktube devoted for stamps, like creating greeting cards from stamps. And there's this kid, I call him a kid, he's probably in college, who has a business just creating personal stamps for people, not personal, but stamps for people to create greeting cards from. If you don't know, lips are one of the seems like should be the easiest thing, but it's the one I struggle with most. Okay, I gotta stop and put on the eyelashes. Oh, shoot. Let's see how this one goes. I think I waited too long. Well, I'm just doing this for video, so it's just, as long as they kind of stick. I think we're okay. Okay, finish these lips. Oh, we're talking about paper making. I use little golden books to make journals out of. Oh, that's cute. Big rubber stamp collection that we used as children's. You'll probably sell those for big bucks. Probably. Ooh, yeah, those door-to-door salesmen. Oh, here's a little trivia. I was a door-to-door salesman in my freshman year in college. And these lips are uneven. It's better. Okay. We'll go with this. And the lipstick shall be should I try pink? No, not with this. These bullet lipsticks just aren't. Oh, I don't know if you saw my royalty soap video, but after filming, when I was editing, I had this huge chunk of lipstick right here. I'm sure no one here has had to deal with lipstick on the teeth. Oh, this looks really dark. This. Okay, that did nothing. So we fall back to clown white. That's a lot. Okay, think we're just going to go with that, guys. Sorry if this was a boring get ready with me, but we were on a struggle bus for a little bit. HelloFresh. Food was good because I hate cooking. How expensive is it? I've never tried it myself, but it seems super convenient. If it's cost effective, I guess. Oh, geez. I don't know. Anyone that gets HelloFresh, there's an attorney in the office I work at who doesn't use HelloFresh, but she uses one of those services and she likes it a lot. Of course, she and her husband doesn't cook. I have meals delivered to my door. I want them already. Yeah, we use something called DoorDash, which is, you order from restaurants and they deliver to you. Mostly defrost. Yeah. I don't have to cook as much. My son's support workers are teaching him to cook, so well, that's one reason to have a son. Okay, I grab this wig. Gosh, I know there was a time where we just spent way too much money on DoorDash. You can really if you don't watch out, you can end up spending a lot of money on those delivery services. Hey, KD. Well, I wasn't trying for smoky, smoky eye. This is a cut crease, but I did kind of go smoky around here. I think ideally there wouldn't be as much black as I put in that made it look like it's looking now. But because mostly smoky, when I think of smoky, it's the whole lid is covered and then smoked out. But maybe this is a smoky with a cut crease. I don't know. Well, thank you. When you post irregular book ideas, irregular book videos, would it be too much to bother to make a quick note referring people to the get ready when you created them? Oh, yeah, I'll try to do that. I haven't thought of that. Oh, yes, I had lipstick on my teeth and toothpaste on my lip countless times when filming. And once I filmed an entire video with only one earring. Yeah, it does look like a pirate look. Most people won't care or notice that much about one earring. But man, the lipstick on the teeth makes you look like you have a blacked out tooth, which I guess is another pirate look. Okay. Oh, gloves. Actually, I probably should really put gloss on this lip. think we're done. Ferocious look and love. Oh, thank you. I only do clip-ons, so limited choices. I really like the different ways you have been doing your eyes lately. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm. I kind of like this new eye look. I think I took the. There's too much black here, but other than that, I think I like this. But that means it's time for me to go and film videos. Um, Once again, thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate having people here to help me get ready while I get set up to film videos. And I hope you like this look. The purple and the orange works out. It's sort of the reverse of what I did last week. And who knows what we'll do next week. Because we're getting close to Halloween, so I need to start thinking about some Halloween looks. And Lori, were you the one, or Julie, calling my one wig the spooky Dolly Parton? Okay, great. Um, Happy filming. Thank you. Bye, Julie, Lori, Lynette, and Britta. And you all have a great weekend as well. And remember, may all the books you read